Okay, the final example here we have in a right triangle, one of the acute angles is 2 times as large as the other acute angle. Find the measure of the two acute angles. Okay, so go ahead and work on that and follow step by step. I'm going to walk around. I want to see your cue card of SQ, RQ, SQ, CQ out on your desk. I want to see you following step by step. Go ahead and list the steps here. You don't have to write out the words, use the letters. And right next to it, each step, just as we went through. So go ahead and do that. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Okay, what did you get? Sarah? Close. Somebody else? Caleb? That's right. Who else got 30? B equals 30, A equals 60, or it doesn't matter which order. Okay, so let's go through. You surveyed, you read the problem, and you knew that this was about angles, right? Angles in a right triangle. And you knew that this was going to deal with finding the measure of two acute angles. Because we already know one of the angles is 90. Alright, we read through it again, and who can tell me what you got for the second read? What did you write down? Yes, this is where you gather the specific information. You got that the right triangle, it's a right triangle, and so one angle is 90. And one angle is what? Yes, 2 times larger than the other angle. Okay, and then you're questioning again. What did you put for this one? Sam? Yes, it's a multiplication. And you will also use addition, just so you kind of evaluate in which direction you're going. That's fine for that step. Compute, okay, here's where you set up your two equations. Okay, Andrea, what'd you get for one of your equations? Yes, 180 plus equals A plus B plus 90. You got that because you know one of the angles is 90 degrees. It's a right triangle. You have two other acute angles, and one of them has to be 180 degrees in the right triangle. Second equation. Justin, what'd you get? That's right. One of your angles is twice the other, because you know that one angle is 2 times larger. You found that in your read step. Okay, and then when you compute it, you substitute A for A, you put in 2B wherever there's an A, and solve the equation, and you should get one angle equals 30 degrees, and one angle equals 60 degrees. Now, who honestly went back and checked? Did you follow all your steps? Okay, that's good, because we need to go back and see, does it make sense? And when you got the wrong answer, you should realize that when you get down to the last question step, you should go back and check your work and realize you didn't have the right answer. So we have 30 plus 60 plus 30 plus 90, does that equal 180? Yes. And is one angle twice as big as the other angle? Yes. Very good, so that checks out. All right, are there any questions? Okay, I just want to close by saying that, well, actually I want to ask you, what are the steps for the SQ, RQ, CQ strategy? Without looking up here at your cue card, see if you can name them off for me. Go ahead. Yeah, survey, question, read, question, compute, question. Okay, so don't forget that. If you need to, at the top of your test, whenever you're getting a test, write the letters up there so you can remember each step and follow through. This is a very helpful strategy. Do you think this will be useful to solve algebra problems? I think so too. We went through and you saw from example that it's easier. It might sound overwhelming at first, and then you're able to sit down and go through each step by step and sort out the information, and it makes it much easier. So for your homework, I'll pass out the homework problems. There are 5 problems. On the first problem, I have already the letters written out for the strategy. I want you to write your step for each one. I want to see what your thinking is. And then the other ones, you don't have to write out your steps, but I want to be sure that you are checking your work and that you are thinking through. And if you get stuck, don't come ask me a question unless you have all the steps written out, because I want to see where you're going with that. All right, you can start on your homework.